This is going to be a new revolution in the history of video editing. Rising of a new era that's going to change everything, starting a new legacy of editing. Old style is gone. This presenting masterpiece in every single second. An inspiration to show your idea into an insane visual that's never beatable ever.
Hi everyone, let's create another beautifully crafted reel which was done by Deviansh FX originally. So open your After Effects and let's begin. So as you can see, first the white background is there, so I'll hit new and solid and select this white background and hit OK. And then let's do the design first, then we'll do the animation. So this is going to be a new revolution. I'll first write all the text. Okay, so now we have completed doing all the text. Okay, for your information, I have used the font Mu Has Grotesque Display Pro. Okay, I got this from Adobe Fonts. Okay, if you had the original, paid version of Adobe Cloud or Adobe Creative Software, then you can also download from there. Then, I'll do this. Okay, so first I'll select this rounded rectangle tool, delete the stroke from it, and make it blue like this. Now I'll make this. Okay, hit Ctrl Alt Comb to bring this anchor point to the center and place it over here. And now I'll bring my hand image, okay, which I got from Google Images for free, and I'll put it over here, increase the size. Yeah, now I'll head on to Effects and Presets tab and bring my tint effect onto this. Okay, select this white one and just change the color a bit. So I'm going to head on to select this pen tool, delete my fill and enable my stroke and make it something of black grayish color. Click here while holding shift, again click here. So if you hold shift and click, there will be a straight line. Okay, the line will not move up and down, a straight line will be formed. Okay, the next thing is again select this, select an ellipse tool, head on to fill, again select this color, delete the stroke. Now while holding shift, drag with your mouse and make a circle. Okay, now I'll zoom this in and bring this circle over here. Okay, yeah, so our design is complete. Okay, I'm just going to do one thing and place the text properly so that everything is visible. As you can also see, this new is in white color and the background is blue, so we'll do that too. First of all, I'm going to again select this, my pen tool. This time I'll change the fill color to this blue color, zoom it in, click here, again while holding shift click here, and then delete the fill and I want the stroke and increase the stroke like this. Okay, just place it here. Okay, now I'm going to simply bring this text, which is new text, above this, okay, and make it white color. Okay, now after this is done, I will head on to toggle switches mode, click this and you can see track matte is available now. Now connect this new to this, okay, and enable this eye icon. Now what I'm going to do is I'll select this rectangle tool, okay, and this time I'll make it white color, stroke I will make it none, and then I will just simply zoom this in a bit first and make a rectangle like this. Okay, simple as that. Okay, now what I want to do is simply I actually made it small, so I want to make it big. So what I'll do is I will just simply hit S, deselect this scale and increase this. Okay, now what I want to do is bring it below this hand image. Now just connect the track matte of the hand to hand matte and then hit invert. Now if you move it, as you can see, easy. Okay, let me increase the size. Okay, now as our scene has been done, so now let's do the animation. So it do first zoom out, and these animations are there, which is very simple. Okay, check out my link at the top right corner where you can see how to make text animations from default or from custom. Now I'll be using my presets for the text. Okay, so I'll head on here and then select my user presets and go on to opacity fade, put it over here. Okay, similarly what I'll do is just bring everything to this text. Okay, so this text animation will be different. Okay, now let's adjust the timings. So this is going to be, I'll hit U to see the keyframes. So after this is over, 2B will start from here. Okay, now let's do this animation. So I'll just first I'll hit this. Okay, hit S, deselect this, bring it here. Before bringing it here, I'll select this, hit Control Alt Home to bring the anchor point to the center. Now hit Y, while holding Y, drag it to this left side. Now hit scale and drag this to here and make it 0. Go ahead somewhere here and again make it 100. Now select this and hit F9. Okay, now after this I'll head on to my next. Okay, this and hit U, bring this over here. Now for this animation, okay, I want my animation to go per character. So I'll just head on to my advanced settings and make it characters. For this, okay, I'll select this and drag it here. Now we want this hand to go up, so simply what I'll do is select this hand image, hit P for position, go ahead, again hit P, go to the first keyframe and drag this down. Select this, F9, and drag this to the left. Okay, now this animation also has to be there. So simply what I'll do is select this, okay, shape layer, and then head on to add trim paths. Okay, go ahead, hit end, go 1 second forward, again hit end keyframe, go to the first keyframe, make it 0, select both of these keyframes, press F9 and then drag this to the left. Now for this, simple opacity, so hit T, opacity keyframe, go ahead, again hit opacity, go to the first keyframe, make it 0, select both of the keyframes, press F9. Let's see the animation. Now the zoom in thing, okay, so it's zooming out and then going down. Okay, so let's make this. Select again toggle switches mode and 3D layer everything except the background. Now right click new camera, again right click new null object and make it 3D. Now parent link the null camera to null. Okay, and then I'll select this, hit P, go ahead somewhere here, again hit position keyframe, go to the first keyframe and zoom this in. Select both of these, F9, and then drag this to the left. And somewhere around here we have to just drag the scene down. So again hit this position keyframe, go ahead and drag the scene. This line should be showing because the animation will continue. Okay, now we have transitioned into the next scene, but as you can see, again one line is there in this history of video editing. Okay, so now again we'll design it by selecting pen tool, make another line from here and click here, deselect fill and enable stroke, make this black and reduce it to 5. Okay, make it 3D, and as you can see, when you hit 3D, the original one goes up. Okay, now just drag it down and align it properly. I'll just hit P and shift it. Yeah, now we can do the same animation. Okay, but before that we have to design the scenes. So again hit this, select eclipse, make it this blue color, sorry, it should be fill. Okay, so let's select this. Now while holding shift, I'll drag it my mouse. Now I'll bring my sculpture image. Okay, this also I've got from Google Images for free. Hit S and I'll just head on to effects and presets and hit drop shadow, put it on this, increase the opacity, distance and softness. Okay, I'll just get on curves and then put it here. Now this gives some more detailing to the image. Okay, now as you can see, the same style of text is there, okay, which we did in the previous video, but the difference is there is another type of text which is a transparent text in which video editing is written, as you can see here. So let's do that. Okay, and this is again same. So I'll just head on to new text, right here, video, and put it over here. I want to enable the stroke and disable the fill. Let's make it blue, hit scale and bring it over here. So I've got this. Now just hit D to copy this and put another over here and right here edit D. Okay, so you have got to know how to make this text. Okay, it's very easy. Now what else is there? As you can see, this small text again, so just copy it from the previous and these images. Okay, these are I think film tapes, something like that. So just download the film tapes and decrease opacity and put it behind. Okay, simple as that. Now as you can see, we have to make everything 3D first. So make everything 3D and everything goes up. Now we have to bring everything down. Okay, now when this comes down, this animation is there. So I just select my line, hit trim paths again, and when it's coming down, okay, somewhere here, open this, hit end, go 1 second ahead, again second ahead, again hit end keyframe, go to the first keyframe and make it 0. Hit F9. Okay, let me move this circle a bit to the right. Now we can do simple animation, which is just hit S on this scale animation, make it 0. Go ahead, make it another keyframe and 100. Select this, F9. I'll select this image and simply hit opacity keyframe, make it 0 and F9. Okay, so let's see our animation till now. Okay, so it's here till is complete. You can do these text and these all. Now it goes to the right. See, again he has used the same thing, small text, image, okay, and then this texts. One thing is added here is this shadow, which I showed you recently in this. Okay, this is the image. Okay, and I have added a drop shadow here. So if you just increase the distance, okay, you will get that. See, you have got the same thing. Just increase the distance and you have got the same thing. Okay, now what about the next? See, if you go again, same, this circle is there but it is a bit down. Okay, and this is coming and the same text. So everything is same. Okay, nothing is changing. He has used the same things again and again and his design is very good. Okay, and then this skull image, you can also get it on Google for free. Okay, but this thing, okay, how he has done this, it is simple. It's simple. Head on here, search for bulb icon PNG. Okay, so you see you got this, save this image. Okay, and I'll bring it here. Okay, now what we have to do, you can directly use this. Okay, by simply I'll do is select this circle tool or just select this pen tool, select this bulb, and carefully what we'll do is make a mask like this. Okay, now you see we have got this. Head on to fill and bring it over here on this. Now select this color picker tool and select this blue color. Now you see you have got this. Okay, nothing very difficult. Okay, just some masking. Okay, and nothing else. Okay, so like this you'll be able to get this and you have to just write DEA. So he has actually used some creativity. Okay, so hats off to him. So he has used this type of creativity to portray idea with a bulb. Okay, and then these images of this eye. Text you can do, it's very simple, I just taught you. But this eye image, from where you will get it? So simply just head on to Pinterest. Okay, and search for eye. You can see over here the first search I have got eye. Okay, so just head on here and download this image. Okay, and you will get that. And then as you can see, it's moving. So just use your position keyframes. Okay, and then move it. So that is it. Okay, he has used the same style again and again throughout this whole video. So I think by doing the first 2-3 animations, you have got the idea to how to complete the whole video. So do let me know if you have any doubts in the comments. See you in the next video.